What's going on, Mongs? It's me, Semi-Mong, and today we're back with some more Crowfall content. Today's only going to be a discussion video, so please feel free to treat this as a podcast, although there will be some visual elements to back up some examples I'm trying to go through. Now, within today's Crowfall discussion, we're going to be talking about experimentation points within crafting. So if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe to the channel or check back later within the week, because there will be more Crowfall discussion videos. And I do urge you all to get involved in the comment section down below, or tweet at me if you have anything Crowfall or even gaming related that you've heard in today's discussion. Now, within Crowfall, you get something called experimentation points while crafting. Experimentation points will allow you to just experiment on whatever product you're trying to craft, a chance to increase its statistics. Now, it does remind me a lot of enchanting from other games. You're putting in a resource, not a resource that you've collected, you're just putting in a chance at a better item, or a chance at failing and not getting anything, pretty much, if that makes sense. So when I go on to, for an example, if I go to craft a two-handed sword, I have a chance to experiment on it, which would increase, say, its durability or its critical strike damage. The more I experiment, the higher the risk, but the higher reward I'm going to get back. So I could experiment with one experimentation point, get a success chance of, say, 2%. But then if I experiment with 6 experimentation points, I could get a success chance of 75%, which obviously 75% is going to increase the statistics of the sword a lot more than, say, 2%. And in today's video, I just want to go through what is the best way, or how to maximize experimentation points while crafting. So without getting like too technical, or without trying to muddle everyone's minds up, there's a ton of different professions. You get alchemy, necromancy, leatherworking and whatnot, but for today's video we're going to be sticking to blacksmithing as an example. And now within Crowfall, of course, you've got a ton of different races and classes as well, and it's like any other traditional MMO. You've got your statistics such as strength, intellect, spirit, and you're probably wondering, how does this all tie in together? Well, once you've decided what profession you want to, say, specify it in, you'll train this profession in the skill trees. So you'll go to the Crowfall skill training, you'll pick your profession and you'll start training. Now, once you've started training, of course you will unlock different recipes, and you will unlock different skill nodes that will increase the statistics of that profession, i.e. blacksmithing assembly chance will increase your chance to successfully craft something. Blacksmithing time to craft will decrease the time it takes to craft something. And then you get blacksmithing experimentation points, which is the discussion of today's video. So they're sort of split up: time to craft, assembly chance, and experimentation points. But what you want to get from this is, once you've trained the whole skill tree, you are set up at a base level, so you will not be able to get any more experimentation points within blacksmithing unless you take the further steps that we're about to go through. So for example, once you've trained out the whole blacksmithing skill tree, you would be at, like, say, 6 experimentation points. Just the more experimentation points you have, the more you can experiment, the higher the chance of percentages that you'll get to increase the statistics on the weapon. I don't know how to explain it. It's all sort of a muddly. But once you want to increase that further, you have to start specifying in different races and attributes that are set towards that profession. So for blacksmithing, it's strength. Go figure. The stronger you are, the better blacksmither you are. Obviously, you're hammering and down on metal bars, armor and weapons all day, so it's pretty hand in hand. So there's 2 further ways that you can increase experimentation points. It is through the race that you pick and the attributes that you stack. So the race that you pick, they also have skill nodes like the profession skill does. There are certain races that you can pick that will have skill nodes that will further increase certain professions. For example, the Sylvian. If you go onto the Sylvian, you can see it's got skill nodes for woodworking, leatherworking, and blacksmithing. So only one of these skill nodes will be towards experimentation points, but it is that little extra bit of boost that will increase it that little bit further. Now, to go even further into how to increase experimentation points, you can also do it through attribute points. So certain attributes will increase certain parts of a profession. I don't know how to sort of explain it. You can see here that strength will increase the amount you damage a node. Strength will also increase the amount of experimentation points that you get while crafting a blacksmithing product. But if you wanted leatherworking, you would have to get a stack dexterity. So what you really want to be doing is picking a race that is specialized in the profession you want to be doing, and then stacking the attribute points on top of that just to get the minute little bits, the marginal difference on top, to max out the amount of experimentation points you can get. So going back to those same examples we've just got, you can see that the half giant here has a base stat of 60 strength. Compared to all the other classes, it has got the most strength. And if we go into the skill tree, it also has a skill node for blacksmithing as well. So for blacksmithing, to get the most experimentation points, you ideally want to be a half giant. He has the blacksmithing nodes, you has the base amount of strength, and then you can go ahead and increase your strength in game via the sacrifice system to completely max out your experimentation points. Now this is just one example for one profession, and I hope it isn't too confusing. If it is, if there's anything you need me to clarify, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below, and I will try and round it up as much as I can. But it's pretty much just based on whatever profession you choose. You want to pick a race and then of course stack certain attributes to go with it. I hope the examples I've put on screen really do help. A big thank you to the Bloody Point blog, who actually obviously sent me these via Twitter. I do really appreciate it. And then yeah, via these you can just pause the video here, take a look at the tables yourself, see what races have certain attribute boosts. You can go into Crowfall, go onto the skill training. I believe actually there is a resource guide on here. I'll try and put it up on screen now, which just shows you what races have certain boosts to what professions pretty much. If you've enjoyed, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to leave a like, and yeah, just let me know what you want to see next. Crowfall discussion, more crafting and whatnot. Be sure to check out my Amazon store in the description down below as well. And yeah, thanks for all of the support, and I shall see you in the next video.